A year on from its listing, it has been a busy 12 months for CTOS Digital. The group has been on an aggressive acquisition drive as of late and has done so with a new captain at the helm. We speak to Group CEO Erick Hamburger to ask him about his first year and CTOS Digital's plans for its buying spree. You have been at CTOS for a year, and what an interesting year it's kind of been, I think, business-wise, because there was start and stop, there were big developments taking place. When you look back at this 1 year of yours, what's the highlight?
I just got here as the economy was opening up, and so it's been a great ride. Personally, of course, moving to Malaysia with my family and the opportunity to grow the business. And we've done so many things this year. It's been really exciting for CTOS. As you know, we were listed in July of last year.
Yes.
So it's our first real year of being a public company and being able to execute on all of these acquisitions and growth plans that we had. So it's been a very varied year with lots of great success. We have 4 big business units, right? We cater to the large key accounts, banks, telcos, insurance companies. We have another unit that's focused on SME, very large footprint in Malaysia. We have direct to consumer where citizens can check their scores and their history. And we have an international reports, business intelligence business unit. And all of the businesses are growing very fast. And this is exciting. We have new products, increase the number of customers in each of these, very high double-digit growth, which is really exciting. So we're looking at a year that's going to be expanding our revenues between 20 and 25% on our first year. So we're going to be, we finalized last year at 153 million in revenue. We're going to be at about 185 to 195 million this year. So it's very solid growth with very good profitability, also growing between 25 and 30% our PATAMI. So results are great, business is growing. We're launching a full host of new digital and analytical products. So this is a great foundation to continue to solidify CTOS in the market.
If you ask investors, and when you say the name CTOS, I think a lot of them will think of the whole string of acquisitions that were announced this past year, whether it was the business in Thailand. Of course, here, the up purchase in RAM also got a lot of interest as well. So with that being said, is the rest of this year going to be digesting those purchases, or is CTOS never done? Are you always looking for something new?
We have been very busy this year. I was just looking at the list. I think we have done 10 different acquisitions this year, which is a lot.
It is.
As I am reminded by my finance team frequently. It's exciting because the opportunities are there. We've done a little bit of expansion in Thailand to continue to solidify our presence internationally. We've also acquired 49% of Jurstech, which is a leading tech company that provides software for credit in banks. So it complements very well with what we do in analytics and data. So now we have a one-stop shop, end-to-end platform, digital platform for our customers. And then the most recent acquisition, which is RAM, Rating Agency Malaysia, which provides another way of companies to access capital. Because we provide companies information so that they can access credit. RAM does that on the bond market, so it's another way of funding. And it fits very well to what we do. We leverage on the same type of information. It complements each other. And together we can develop a new opportunity for smaller companies, the SMEs, to access to that capital. Because typically it's the larger corporate clients, but the middle of the market doesn't have access to that capital. So making it easier and having them access is a great way of helping companies in Malaysia.
With that said, you haven't answered my question about whether there are more acquisitions on the horizon.
No, we're taking a pause. I mean, this is a lot to digest. And for the next 1 or 2 years, we're going to be focused on these acquisitions. We've started very well in our road with Juris, so we now have an integrated portfolio. Our customers now and their customers can leverage the data, the analytics, and the technology in one place. We actually are developing new platforms. So we just launched for a money lending space an end-to-end, very comprehensive platform. It's a turnkey solution. It allows our customers to get online and start emitting credit with all the requirements right away. So a lot of the work that we're doing now is in that integration commercially, integration from a product perspective, from a client perspective.
The numbers that you quoted me just now about your growth, is it related to all this digesting of the new purchases? Is that what you think your new acquisitions will help in terms of top and bottom line?
Both organic growth as well as the acquisitions are fueling our overall numbers. I'm really excited because there are opportunities for growth in what we do today. So for example, on the digital solutions that we have launched on our core business, they're growing very fast. We do provide, for example, eKYC. So you might not know, but behind the scenes, when you're in a bank or in a financial institution and you are requested to put your face and your ID, we do that for our customers. We have more than 80 customers already, very large institutions that use our technology. And so the core business is growing very nicely. To give you an idea, key accounts just grew in Q2 40% year on year.
Yes.
So the core business is growing very nicely, and the acquisitions are accretive, so they add to this profitability as well. There's also a lot of collaboration in the digital space, so buy now, pay laters, the e-wallets, the e-money lenders. Everybody that's coming into the market needs our information to better serve their customers. And so we've seen a tremendous growth in digital because of these new entrants in this space.
For sure, because I think buy now, pay later is going to be the next big, massive kind of microfinancing sector for sure. And I think data like what CTOS provides is going to be very important in that as well. So with the BNPL guys, you're also talking quite a lot?
We work with most of them already, and very interestingly, their volumes, albeit they're small in size, but they're many. They're already doing similar transactions to mid-sized banks in a very short period of time. And it's a great opportunity as well to help the general population to increase their credit worthiness and reputation, because as you get these small credits, it's a way of you proving yourself and building with CTOS a history that then can be leveraged for other types of credits.
For anybody who does digital, I think everybody's worried about data security.
Yes.
You will not disagree with me that cybercrime, cyber hacking, cyber ransom even is a huge thing right now. And not all companies admit when they are, because they know they prefer to either handle it quietly or in other ways. So what is CTOS doing to protect that part of it?
So there are two sides of that coin.
Yes.
On one side, we work very closely with our clients because, as you say, a lot of the transactions today are digital. And in digital, you don't really know who you're dealing with. So there's cyber threats on the side of fraud. And we launched 2 years ago. We've been now for the last 2 years having the first fraud bureau in the country, processed more than 4 million applications of credit applications. And then we can validate if these people that are applying real time are the people that they say they are. So we prevent fraud from the start in ID validation as well as in behaviors and matching the information towards the databases that we have. So one side, we provide those services. And then the other side is, what do we do with these massive amounts of information of you and I and everybody
valuable
in the country?
Information that can be
very
used,
private.
Very private, should be proprietary.
Exactly. And so to us at CTOS, this is the number one priority. Not only because we believe this is our biggest asset, but because we are obligated, we are regulated by different entities in the government, Bank Negara or the registrar, regarding how we keep this data. So we have lots of protocols in place. We have audits, frequent audits, and actually more than half of our investments today in CapEx are in cybersecurity. And so we continue to strengthen both the tools, the processes, and the talent.
You're already very well established here, though. So what about your ASEAN plans? How are those shaping up? Because there are uncertainties in the
Yes.
region too, for
Yes.
sure.
So we have great collaboration already in place with Thailand,
Yes.
with our partnership and acquisition in BOL. We also collaborate in Philippines and Indonesia with associated companies. And the beauty of our products is they're replicable in other markets. So when we take either the consumer business or the SME business that's built on platforms, or even the technology play of software, these are things that we can easily partner and take to market internationally. So that's probably in the next 12 to 24 months the road to go as we have paused acquisitions. But our ambition, as I say, is to be big in ASEAN.